Alright guys, MTech Guy here. Today we're looking at the E87 130i and we're going to be taking a look at how to give your BMW steering wheel a proper clean. Now I only just recently bought this car and I'm going to be going through the process of giving it a good thorough clean. So we'll start off with the steering wheel. It's got the M Sport steering wheel with the perforated leather, so we're going to give it a good thorough clean and then we're going to feed it with some leather treatment. Alright, let's take a look, eh? Alright, so as you can see, got the M Sport steering wheel here. Now these ones with the perforated leather do suffer from premature wear, but this one is not in bad shape, so we're going to give it a thorough clean and then we'll give it a bit of treatment, get it all looking nice and new again, nice and clean. So what do they reckon? A steering wheel on a car is dirtier than a public toilet seat. How about that, eh? I'm not sure who conducted that test. I can't imagine it was much fun, but anyhow, we'll get this filthy thing sorted out and cleaned up. Alright, so let's take a look at what products we're going to be using today. So I'm going to be using what I've had good luck with in the past. Got some Meguiar's products and some genuine BMW products. These are all off-the-shelf items, nice and easy to source and get. So I've got the quick interior detailer there from Meguiar's. I'll just give the steering wheel a nice clean up. And then we've got the leather and vinyl cleaner. I find this a really good product for lifting all the dirt out the grain of the leather, giving it a good clean up. And then we're going to finish up with treating it, feeding it with the BMW leather treatment here. So that'll make it nice and soft and supple, and it'll also give it a little bit of protection. And then we've got a couple of microfibers and a small detailing brush. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so to start off with, we're just going to take the microfiber and give the steering wheel just a good dust, a good wipe down. Let's get rid of any loose dirt and muck. And then next up, we're going to take our quick interior detailer cleaner and we're going to spray it around this area here just to get rid of any ground in dirt and grime. We're going to keep it off the leather though. We're going to deal with that once we've sorted this. Start off by giving it a bit of a wipe down. And the horn button has got this texture to it, so we just want to agitate the product in there with the brush just to lift any ground in dirt out. Now I like using this product for this type of thing because it's not too harsh and it doesn't leave any residue, but if you do find that you've got some really ground in dirt there, you might need something a little bit more aggressive, but on a whole this should do the job. Alright, so next up we're going to give the leather a good clean, so we want to get all the dirt and grime and oils out of the leather, but at the same time we don't want to saturate it so much so it's completely soaked, because what will happen is it'll dry out later on and become all hard and it can crack eventually. So we want just enough product to lift the dirt out, give it a good scrub and a good clean, but we're not going to absolutely saturate it. So we're going to go at it with the Gold Class leather and vinyl cleaner, and we're just going to do a section at a time, so we're not leaving the whole lot soaked all in one go. So we'll spray it on, we'll agitate it with our brush, wipe it off, and then move on to the next section. You want to get right in on the inside edge where the stitching is, because that's where a lot of the dirt likes to collect over time. Get right in the grooves as well. Before that soaks in too much, we're just going to give it a bit of a wipe off with the microfiber. You can already see it's got that nice matte finish now, lost some of that shine, which is generally all the oils and dirts that have got into there. And we'll move on to the next section. I'll probably do it in 4 sections altogether. Alright. So there we go, we've got all the leather scrubbed now with the cleaner. Now it is a bit of a balancing act because, like I say, you want to get enough product in there and let it sit for long enough that it's going to lift that dirt out, but you don't want to leave it sitting on there for too long that it's going to soak the leather. Alright, so then what I like to do after I've given it a scrub is just give it another spray down with the Meguiar's leather cleaner and just give it a good wipe down with the microfiber just to get rid of any residual dirt that might be sitting on the surface. Okay, so now that we've got the leather nice and clean, we'll just give it one final wipe with a dry microfiber just to dab up any dampness out of the leather. So that's looking much better now. So next up, we're going to go through and massage some of that BMW leather treatment into the leather, give it a real nice feed. That should make it nice and soft, and it's best to do this straight away while the leather might be still a tiny bit damp, and then it'll just help deal with any drying out which might happen later on. So you want to do this straight after. And we'll just wipe off any excess with the dry portion of the microfiber, and again just do it in sections. Move on to the next. Now if you've got perforated leather like I have here, you don't want to go too mad slopping this on because it can build up and clog in the perforations, so you want just enough that it's going to bring the leather back to life and give it a nice feed, but we don't want to be slathering it on there and going mad. Okay, so we're just about there, and to finish off with, we're going to take a nice clean dry microfiber towel and we're just going to give the whole thing a final wipe just to get rid of any extra residue that might be sitting there, any bits that we've missed, just to make sure we've captured it all. Give it that final wipe. Alright, so that's the job done, and as you can see, the leather is returned to that matte finish. We've got rid of that shiny, dirty look that was there before. It still has a slight satin finish to it just from the product that we've used to feed it, but that's nice and clean and supple now. Now the one thing that will degrade your steering wheel leather over time is just letting that dirt and the oils from your skin build up in the leather. It'll just start to degrade eventually. So you want to be doing this job every now and again, keeping on top of it, maybe once every 6 months. Just give it a good clean and a good feed, and that'll be your best chance at keeping it looking good for many years to come, and it'll feel nice and smooth and supple. Alright guys, so there we have it. We've got the steering wheel all cleaned up on the 130i that I recently bought. Hope this video helped some of you guys out. If you found the video interesting or useful, don't forget to give it a like, and make sure you check out the rest of my YouTube channel for more BMW DIY videos. I'm MTech Guy. Thanks a lot for watching.